I'm Nick Culkin. My career started as a youth team player at York City when I was I signed there on a YTS scheme, a 2-year deal there when I was 16, and then a year into that, just over a year into that, Man United came in to buy me. So I'd spent 7 years there, had some amazing times and experienced some unbelievable things there. Went on loan to a few clubs during that time at Man United. Went to Hull City, Bristol Rovers, had a season there, Bristol Rovers. Coming towards the end of the career at Man United, QPR came in and offered me a 3-year deal there. So I went down south to London to try and play first team football, because it was apparent I was never going to be the regular number one at Man United, which is absolutely fine. And then I went to QPR with Ian Holloway there, and unfortunately took a bad injury the second season in on my knee, and had to retire from the professional game at 26, it was 25, 26 I think it was. And then I rested my knee for a few years, and then he ended up coming back into non-league, into having a little semi-pro career with Radcliffe Borough, as it was then. Couple of seasons there, had a great time there at Radcliffe, quite successful from a personal point of view after not playing for so long. And then I ended up then going to FC United, more as a coach, player sort of coach, but more as on the coaching side, just to give a little bit back to the keepers there. And that was it really from the playing side of it. And so seeing Steve at a charity game at FC United, and I played the first half in that game, and he just pulls me. He pulled me after the game. He said, "Why did you come down? And why did you sign for us? Why did you come down and get some games and play some games?" And to be fair, there's no way I could do a Saturday. My body just couldn't cope with it, with my back issues and knees and hips, and it takes its toll down and about. But I said to him, I'll definitely sign for you. I will sign for you, no problem, and I'll just fill in for you whenever you need a keeper. If I'm available, I'll come and play for you. And that's what happened last year. And he needed me a couple of times last year, and I filled in. And I really enjoyed it. It was a really good experience. Great bunch of lads that he's got down there, and I love what he's got going as well. I love what he's built. I love his passion for it. So I'm more than happy to help out whenever he needs me. The same's going to happen this season as well. So I'm in decent shape. I'm still playing a few games with some of my old United teammates. We still play about 6 or 7 games a year, and quite a few charity games that I'm involved in. So it's not as if I'm not playing. I'm just turning up and try. I am in decent form. So I would say I'm in decent form anyway for 46. So yeah. So same again this year. I'm going to turn up whenever he needs help, and if I get to any games or training, just to give some advice to the keepers there, that'd be great. The goalkeeping position's changed so much. But I think the essential qualities now, especially if you want to play in how Steve wants to play as well, how most teams want to play really, is you need to be good with your feet now. Obviously everyone wants to play out from the back, start everything from the back and build from there. So essentially being good with your feet with the ball. But I'm more still a little bit old school. I'm big for a talking, communication, and presence, being present in your area, and letting people know you're there. So presence, communication, being good with your feet. Can you believe shot stopping's not even come into that yet? And that's actually the aim of the game. Yeah, shot stopping comes at the bottom of the pile now. But being present and confident. Be confident in what you're doing. Be confident and level-headed. Try and not get involved in the emotions of the game. Try not go hyper or low if you make a little bit of an error. Just try and stay on an even keel throughout the game. Obviously, growing up, being at Man United and Pete being the number one there and probably arguably the best goalkeeper in the world at that time, and watching him train every day, and in games, he was a talker. He had presence. So I think I started early on in my career trying to emulate that. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't any young goalkeeper want to try and be the same as the best in the world? So I was a talker and a little bit kamikaze. I used to love coming for crosses and stuff like that, and having a presence in the game. But as my career went on, and especially towards now, I think I'm a lot more calmer. I'm a more chill kind of guy. Try not to get involved in any of the scuffles going on, any of the nonsense, I would say, like that goes on in the games. So I'm a bit more calm. I'm a bit more level-headed now. It is for me the toughest position, and the most underpaid one, probably. I could never really see myself ever playing any other position. I love the position of goalkeeper. I've always played in goal, so I don't really know anything else. So goalkeeping and trying to inspire, like my son plays in goal as well, trying to be like a bit of a guidance for him as well in his little career that he's got trying to build at the minute. So I'm passionate about goalkeeping. I love the position. I don't really have much time for any other positions. I don't really look at what's going on any other positions. So goalkeeping to me in football is everything really. Has been everything. It's been my life. It has been my life. I think I've had a few penalty shootouts and things like that. Again, it comes back to just being not trying to get emotionally involved in it, trying to just stay calm, using your breath to just keep the nervous system nice and settled, and just trying to channel your focus into the situation and what's actually going on, not trying to get involved in it, just like focus. It's just you v the ball, and it's just trying to just stay focused. Concentration's key. Just don't let any of all the outside stuff, the crowd or whatever, try and just block all that out. I think that is the key. Just staying focused, keep your concentration, stay level-headed, and just concentrate on whatever's happening, whether it's a free kick, penalty, or whatever it is. Just stay controlled. I think even the psychological side of it, I think that's gone now. Trying to put him off or anything like that. I think you just choose a side, unless you've done a bit of a research on the player, and just choose whatever side you're going and just go all out for it. And when it comes to penalties, I know they've all got like, yeah, he's took his last 5 penalties there, but the players know the goalkeeper's done that, so they know. So it's still a lottery. Just choose a side and go all out as best you can, or stand up if you think he's going to go down the middle, which I'd love to see more, because I think there's quite a few penalties now go down the middle. So
there's been quite a few recently,
yeah,
actually,
it's just you're just going to look a little bit silly if you don't move, but it's still an option, left, right, or stand up. Yeah, I had this situation at Queen's Park Rangers competing for the #1 spot, and you've got to be pretty selfish. You've got to want that #1 spot, and once you get that #1 spot, you want to keep it. So you need to be professional as you can, on and off the pitch. Get your training in, get your extra training in, and try just to be the best you can actually be as a goalkeeper. And whether that's good enough to be Paddock's #1, then that's great. Then keep doing what you're doing. But I think, especially at this level, any level really, you need to be as professional as you can be. Get to training, have a good attitude, work as hard as you can in training. Get to match days on time, do the warm-up right, just be as professional as you can. And I think if you take that attitude in, and you have a bit of selfishness as well, not cockiness, because there's a line between confident and cocky, but be confident in your ability. I think they're the key elements. Martin's he had a great season last year as well, to be fair to him. With Martin, I think it's a time thing. I hope he gets back playing this season as well. I saw some of his saves last year, to be fair, absolutely flying he was. So it was unfortunate to get the injury that he got, but that happens. It does happen. My advice to him would just be take his time. There's no point rushing anything. When he's healed and he's ready to come back, then get himself back. In terms of, I mean, I played with a broken finger for years. It just kept breaking all the time. I used to catch the ball a bit awkward, but I always kept on playing because once you're in the team, you don't want to lose your spot. So yeah, with mine, it's just a time thing. But all us goalkeepers are a little bit crazy, to be fair. We all have got a little bit of a screw loose here and there, but so he probably won't take his time. He'll probably get himself back in as soon as he can, which might not be a bad thing anyway, but who knows. Goalkeepers union never dies, so get themselves out, have some team bonding in pre-season, and be there for each other, you know. Don't be stabbing each other in the back or anything like that. Work for each other, get together in training, make each other work as hard as you can, have some fun with it, and just support each other, really. I'm not really into all the backstabbing or any of that stuff. Just help each other, be at the end of the phone if someone needs a phone call. If someone's had a bit of a bad game, ring them up, give them a little text. Everything all right? You want to chat about anything? Support, be there for them, and push each other to the limit.